Hello everyone. Today we are with a very special friend, and guess what? We are on episode 4 of UinSNU Tales of Diversity series. And as you might have seen, the background is kind of different because this is not SNU Connect campus. This is SNU
Young on campus.
Yes. And guess what? We are with our doctor friend, Dr. Maria, and we'd be having a conversation about diversity with her today here in Young on campus. So, Maria, why don't you briefly introduce yourself? Let's come up with closer.
Yes. So, hello everyone. My name is Maria Lara. I'm a Polish medical doctor, currently doing my PhD in neurosurgery here in Young campus in Seoul National University. So, nice to meet you all.
Oh yeah, that's so it's so cool that she is a doctor. And today it's going to be a different interview because we're going to hear from a student who's been studying here as well as working here. So yeah, let's start with that. So Maria, as you know, we are from the Diversity Council and we talk about diversity and tales of diversity that students of SNU have because we want to promote diversity on our campuses. So as a student, what do you think is the first word that comes to your mind when you think of diversity?
I think that in terms of, especially here in medical campus, in terms of being a student or a doctor or a healthcare professional, the first thing that comes to mind is individuality.
Oh.
Because in terms of diversity in medicine, we need to think about the patient as an individual.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of situations in which, we might think through a big group, big picture lens, while we have to think about the patient as an individual. So each person, regardless of their background, regardless of where they come from, what they do, they might have their own beliefs on their health, on how they want to be treated.
Yeah.
So yes, that's what diversity in this setting means to me.
That's amazing. Individuality is what Maria thinks that diversity is as a doctor. And so the next question is, as a student, when you've been working here and studying, have you ever felt kind of like excluded in a group of people? If that's so, then what is that one thing that made you feel like that?
Honestly, absolutely not.
Oh, that's
never. What I really believe in terms of Korean society, but also in case of SNU campus, people are very inclusive. People are very welcoming. The first time that I came here, people treated me already like as a colleague, as a family. So I never felt exclusive. I never felt excluded.
Yeah.
But what I really think that the main issue with inclusivity or exclusivity is that we see the world not as it is, but as we are. So sometimes we might feel, because of different barriers, we come from different cultures, we come from different languages, we might feel excluded, when in reality we need to think from different lenses and different perspectives of different people. So,
that's such a beautiful answer. It's sometimes on us, but we see diversity as exclusion as inclusion as. So we talked about exclusion, but is there that one thing that has ever made you feel included in a group? That one thing that absolutely accelerates the inclusion when you're in a group of people?
I believe that especially in Korean society, the culture of gathering together as a department, as a school club, the beautiful culture of kwesik or meeting after a particular activity, it is it makes us feel very included within the Korean society, and you can learn so much from this. Especially, I come from Poland, from a very individualistic perspective, and now coming to Korea, where people treat each other as a team, as a member of a society, of a nation, of a bigger group. It's one of the most charming aspects of Korean culture.
Yeah, the community culture, the family culture. That's amazing. So that's what we heard from Maria. And let's move on to the next location before we give you more answers on what diversity is to Maria. Let's go. So now we are at our new location, and let's continue our conversation about diversity. So my next question to you is the fact that when you're attending classes or something like a lecture, what do you think kind of makes you feel different, maybe, or makes you feel good about it? Just like anything related to diversity.
To be honest, I didn't experience the diversity during the lectures as much because it's my luck that most of my classes, actually all of my classes, were so far online. So I didn't have the opportunity to experience diversity offline by meeting with other students. And of course, here we are only a medical healthcare related fields. It's not as in Guana campus where you have the departments from all over different spectrum and fields. So it was quite challenging now to meet with other students and with other international students. So I cannot say much about diversity.
So on an average, how often do you come to Guana campus?
To Guana campus, I try to come every once a week or once per 2 weeks. It really depends. Because of different volunteering activities that we have. So,
yeah, that's great. And we come to the final part of our, brief interview. And this is a question that from our previous interview we received. Is there something that SNU can do, or you as an individual can do, to promote diversity? The first step that you could think somebody can take.
I think that personally, the best way to promote diversity is to actually be immersed in it, be enrolled not only in the university but also in the diverse school clubs, the different options that you can find on the Guana campus or Yongbyon campus, to meet with other people, especially in Guana campus where there are a lot of school clubs, student clubs, that you can meet with people from different fields. And you can experience not only the international aspect of the campus, but also meet with people who have the same interests, but they are from different studies than you. I think it's the first step that you can do in order to promote diversity, just to be an active part of it.
That's amazing.
And in terms of the second part, so the SNU part, I think that there are a lot of options, a lot of opportunities for international students and for Korean students to experience diversity in SNU. But it would be really nice if there would be one place that kind of incorporates everything, that the communication would be smooth and it will flow among many students, among many campuses, and among many departments. So I think that having this one stream that would promote diversity and various interventions that you can find on campus would be amazing.
Yeah, that's an amazing point. Especially I really like the fact that you said that in order to promote diversity, you need to be a part of it. You can't be away from it and be I want diversity, right? So as students, as SNU students and international students, or just native students here, what we can do is kind of be a part of it. That's amazing, and it was so nice, just hearing about it. Is there a message that you would like to give, and followed by a question that you would like to ask the next interviewee that we'd be, featuring in our video?
So, in case of a final message, I would say that studying in SNU is amazing, and experiencing diversity in various aspects, whether these are meetings of international students, whether this is volunteering with international students or with or with Korean students. I really love studying here, coming here to do my research, and just experiencing not only the Korean culture, not only the Korean aspect, but also the international aspect of living in Korea as a foreigner. I think that is my main message. If you want to come to study in SNU, or if you want to come here as an exchange student, it's this amazing and priceless experience.
Yeah, that's such a nice message. And I would completely agree. As an international student in Korea, it's not just Korean culture that we exchange here, right? We're exchanging so many, we're interacting on a daily basis with so many people. We learn about them. That's just the beauty of diversity in Korea. So and why don't you ask a question to the next interviewee? Anything fun or weird?
I don't know. Let me please let me know if there was the question that was like asked before.
Yeah.
But maybe if the next interviewee has some funny story or funny
Oh.
memory with diversity,
Yeah.
with some maybe international aspects, or multicultural aspects.
Oh, culture
Yeah.
shock.
Yeah, culture shock.
Yeah.
Some funny story.
Yeah, that's an amazing question, and I think we'll have a lot of fun. And it was amazing talking to you, Maria.
Thank you so much
Yeah,
for
thank you so
inviting
much
me.
for accepting our invitation. And yeah, this is Dr. Maria, and it was so fun talking to her. So see you in the next episode. Bye bye.